always tease each other. He was, after I gave birth, he was like, oh my gosh, if I lost you and I, went to the park with our 3 kids, I mean, think of the ladies I can. This is a horrible thing to say.
I mean, honestly, the way that I get into a character is through their style. So it was more about who Lily is that was so fascinating to me.
Hey, drama lovers. Holly here, bringing you the hottest and spiciest gossip in Tinseltown. Grab your favorite mug and get comfy, because the tea we're about to spill is hotter than molten lava on the 4th of July. If you've been lurking around the internet, you've probably stumbled into the Blake Lively versus Justin Baldoni saga. Or is it Justin versus Ryan Reynolds? Or Blake versus her own rumored hidden desires? Let's just say this mess has more angles than a geometry textbook, and baby, the meltdown is real. But before we plunge into this swirling vortex of lawsuits, alleged crushes, and possibly vengeful spouses, do me a quick favor. Smash that like button and hit subscribe. Your clicks are the oxygen I breathe, and trust me, we have a lot more drama to unpack. Alright, buckle up and pour yourself a drink, folks. This all started with a once innocent movie project that somehow transformed into a behind-the-scenes explosion of scandals. We're talking cheeky texts, hush-hush footage, and a gag order that might just seal everyone's lips. This is Tinseltown, where the drama can be wilder than a reality show crossover. Let's kick things off with our queen of this mess, Blake Lively. Blake is known for her quick wit, dazzling red carpet moments, and that golden glow. You know the vibe. But recently, she's been caught up in rumors so juicy they could make a barista spill their latte. Could she have developed feelings for her co-star, Justin Baldoni? And what's with her sensational lawsuit accusing him of harassment? Hold on to your hats, because it looks like Justin's harassment storyline might actually be overshadowed by an even juicier tale of unrequited love and revenge. Now, let's shift our focus to Justin Baldoni, the industry's beloved nice guy, known for his heartfelt performances and a knack for bringing tear-jerking stories to life. He's the champ who acquired the rights to Colleen Hoover's It Ends With Us, aiming to shine a light on serious issues like domestic violence. Talk about a noble mission. But here's where it gets spicy. Rumors have started swirling that while Justin was trying to make art, Blake was maybe, just maybe, developing a little crush on him. According to her camp, Justin allegedly improvised some intimate scenes without a heads up, causing all kinds of chaos on set. But wait, Justin's team claims they have receipts, texts, phone logs, and behind-the-scenes footage that paint a different picture entirely. So, let's dig deeper into this tangled web of relationships, shall we? The brewing tension between Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni, and Ryan Reynolds is more complex than most plot twists you'd find in a primetime soap opera. First up, we have Blake, who's been described as the ultimate queen of charm. She's got that steely confidence, mixed with vulnerability, that makes her magnetic. But wait a minute, with great power comes great responsibility. The rumor mill is in overdrive, suggesting that her close connection with Justin on set might have crossed some lines. As the filming progressed, insiders suggest that the chemistry between Blake and Justin was palpable, leading many to wonder if their on-screen romance was translating into reality. Imagine the late-night shooting sessions, the laughter, the playful banter, and the intense scenes. It's easy to see how feelings could get a little tangled. Sources close to Blake have hinted that her affinity for Justin initially seemed harmless. Just another co-star crush, right? But when those feelings weren't reciprocated the way she hoped, oh boy, the narrative shifted from flirtation to frustration. Reports are swirling that Blake, after feeling rejected, transformed her affection into something darker, hurt feelings turning into allegations. Some fans think her sensational lawsuit might be less about actual harassment and more about a wounded ego. How dare he not feel the same, is the speculation radiating from the corners of the internet. Ultimately, this raises the question, does a crush gone wrong warrant a court battle? Now, let's bring Ryan Reynolds into the mix, our beloved Mr. Nice Guy with a side of enigma. He's not just the sitcom-loving husband, but he's also the self-proclaimed protector of his and Blake's sacred union. The narrative suggests that Ryan, catching wind of Blake's so-called feelings for Justin, might have stepped up to defend what he holds dear. What if deliberations over intimate scenes brought Blake and Justin closer than Ryan was comfortable with? Could there have been a heated exchange of texts where Ryan spotted something that seemed off? You know, the type of husband radar that flares up when things don't seem right. Fans speculate that when Ryan learned of Blake's growing closeness to Justin, intensified perhaps by her method acting, he unleashed the full force of his protective instincts. The rumor mill suggests he was determined to keep their marriage intact, even if it meant turning Hollywood's nice guy narrative on its head. And let's be real, We're not just talking about hurt feelings here. This is Hollywood, a place where reputations can soar or plummet with a single comment in a tabloid. Fans are left wondering if historical precedents are at play here. Remember that juicy little tidbit about Ryan's past with Scarlett Johansson? The dark whispers suggest Ryan might have panicked at the thought of history repeating itself, with another co-star swooping in and snatching away his leading lady. This leads us to the potentially devastating fallout for Justin. Is he just an innocent victim caught in a storm? Or is he the unwitting villain in Blake's revenge arc, as Ryan takes the necessary steps to monopolize the narrative around this threat? All we know is the tensions are palpable, and the stakes have never been higher. Fans have picked their sides, contributing to the drama with their opinions in comment sections and social media threads. Some are staunchly behind Blake and rallying against Justin, debating whether his actions should equate to harassment. Others are throwing their support toward Justin, emphasizing that if Blake was directing her own intimate moments, how could it be a case of harassment? It's a polarizing debate where public perception is everything. What's more amusing is the way fans are fiercely dissecting social media posts, interviews, and interactions to piece together the truth behind this Hollywood puzzle. Are social media signals and tabloid reveals just a smokescreen? Or are they genuine artifacts in a saga of complicated emotions? As ideas swirl, the question remains, will the tension culminate in a dramatic courtroom showdown, with Ryan Reynolds taking charge, or will we see some unexpected alliance form amidst the chaos? With the stakes so high and the fame at play, one thing's for sure, this love triangle is anything but ordinary. So, what exactly is the rumor mill saying? The whispers suggest that Blake might have indeed caught some serious feelings for Justin during their filming. When those feelings weren't returned, could that have triggered her explosive lawsuit? The gossip mill is convinced this is true, pointing to Blake's previous patterns of getting close to co-stars. Hello, Penn Badgley from Gossip Girl? To add fuel to the fire, Justin's attorney claims Blake was practically directing intimate scenes herself, usually a job for an intimacy coordinator. Was she getting too invested? Did she lose sight of the line between fiction and reality? As the whirlwind of accusations continues to spin, we find ourselves in the eye of a storm, one where opinions are sharply divided and the public sentiments swing like a pendulum between Team Blake and Team Justin. The stakes are monumental, not just for Blake and Justin, but also for their careers, reputations, and the upcoming film's success. Let's explore how these fierce public narratives are shaping up. On one side, Team Blake claims her allegations are a raw, real response to a situation that crossed the line, painting her as the victim in a scenario where improvised intimacy turned into discomfort. Supporters argue that too often in Hollywood, women's voices are silenced, and Blake's stand against unwanted advances is essential for encouraging conversations around consent and boundaries in the film industry. Conversely, Team Justin is rallying in support of their star, portraying him as an innocent bystander in this media storm who is being unfairly attacked. Many fans emphasize the importance of empathy and understanding the complexities of on-set relationships. They assert that if Justin's claims about Blake orchestrating the steamy scenes are accurate, it challenges the narrative that she was merely a passive participant, redefining the parameters of harassment in this context. This situation is turning into a media spectacle where public sentiment seems to mirror the classic "Who do you believe?" dilemma, reminiscent of past Hollywood scandals where narratives shifted based on perceived likability. The internet has turned into a lively playing field where fans debate, defend, and dissect every new piece of information released. Platforms like Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok have exploded with commentary, memes, and hashtags, with creators dissecting every detail, from behind-the-scenes footage to alleged texts shared between the stars. Social media is like a live-action courtroom drama, where hashtags like #TeamBlake and #TeamJustin trend daily, each side throwing evidence, both real and hypothetical, to support their arguments. But wait, it gets even juicier. As more behind-the-scenes details make their way into the public domain, conversations around Blake's past relationships and alleged behaviors are being resurrected. Remember that time she dated Penn Badgley? Oh yes, memories are flooding back. Fans are starting to connect and explore the narrative that Blake might have a history of becoming embattled with her co-stars, leading some to paint her as the diva in this saga. Adding an additional layer of complexity, the author of It Ends With Us, Colleen Hoover, previously admired Justin for handling sensitive themes, only to later applaud Blake in the wake of swirling allegations. Fans were quick to scrutinize Colleen's change of heart, leading to accusations of her being non-committal or indecisive. reminiscent of someone trying to avoid confrontation at all costs. The fallout of her Instagram account being deleted amid this chaos only served to heighten speculation about her true beliefs regarding the situation. It leads us to wonder, is she regretting her decision to publicly support Blake, or is she just trying to escape the toxicity of this drama? Meanwhile, major tabloids are having a field day. The ongoing drama has become a front-page feature that's not likely to die down anytime soon. Coverage of the allegations, counterclaims, and every new leaked detail keep fans and readers in a frenzy. Each article has the potential to sway opinions and further galvanize factions within this divided base. With reporters zooming in on court documents and private interactions, every reveal seems like a calculated chess move. The public discourse is a telling reflection of wider societal issues. Discussions surrounding harassment and consent in creative spaces provoke critical conversations about what constitutes unacceptable behavior versus professional intimacy. For many, this debate serves as a window into Hollywood's working environment, an often chaotic landscape where lines can blur under the pressure of performance and chemistry. As the saga unfolds, we must consider how these perspectives evolve. What does it mean when one person's method acting builds genuine feelings that lead to misunderstandings? How do we contextualize personal boundaries when they clash with the demands of an emotionally charged role? The answers are far from straightforward. Ultimately, as public sentiment continues shifting like sand, we'll have to keep our eyes peeled for how this scenario plays out in the court of public opinion and in the actual courtroom. All signs suggest that the outcome of this very public discourse will affect not just Blake and Justin's careers, but also spark larger conversations about the dynamics of power, gender, and consent in Hollywood. So, dear watchers, as you sit on the sidelines of this electric drama, which side are you choosing? Are you with Blake, advocating for her right to voice her discomfort? Or are you siding with Justin, defending his stance against perceived injustice? Whichever side you take, it's clear that this confrontation is shaking the foundations of the industry, and we are all here for the roller coaster ride of revelations. Now, the public is split. Many are shifting sides from Team Blake to Team Justin amidst the latest scandalous disclosures. Word around the internet says Blake is being branded as manipulative and spoiled. It's a wild narrative that's taking hold. Plus, let's not forget that the chaos is far from over. As Justin's camp continues to leak information and footage, the pressure is rising, and the public is in a feeding frenzy. The stakes are high, and potential outcomes are explosive. Will they settle? Will the truth come out? And speaking of stakes, let's touch on the gag order. Blake's lawyers penned a multi-page letter to the judge expressing their frustration over Justin's attorney's alleged leaks. They claim it's a blatant attempt to sway public opinion. On the flip side, Justin's team argues they're merely defending his reputation. Talk about a dramatic courtroom showdown. How the judge rules could pivot this entire narrative. Will Justin get the chance to speak his truth, or will Blake's team stifle his voice? The anticipation is palpable, and tabloids are sleeping less than ever. So, my fabulous watchers, what does this mean for our beloved Blake and Justin? Are we witnessing a genuine case of unreciprocated feelings spiraling into scandalous allegations? Is Ryan Reynolds just playing the protective husband, or is he the mastermind behind the curtains? Which team are you on? Team Blake, Team Justin, or just plain team drama? Drop your hottest takes in the comments. Alright, that's the tea for today. If you want more piping hot updates on this incredible Hollywood meltdown, be sure to hit like, subscribe, and ring that bell. Remember, stay messy and stay blessed because in Tinseltown, real life can be even more dramatic than what we see on screen. Thanks for tuning in, babes. Catch you next time for more DRAMA.